Hi students, I wanted to teach you about how to use citation generators responsibly. So citation generators are one of the most amazing inventions. When I was going to college, we used to have to do what was called a bibliography, and they were evil. At the end of your paper, you had to put down where you got all your information, but you had to do it in a very specific order. You had to make sure it was capitalized correctly, italicized correctly, that all of your information was in the exact right order. And the rules for making them are really ticky-tacky and kind of confusing. So I remember the bibliography would take almost as much time as writing the paper itself. Now they have actually invented software that'll do it for you. So hooray, the computer age and the internet. You guys have it a lot easier than I did. Citation generators can make mistakes, so you need to make sure that you use them responsibly so that they don't make mistakes. And here, because your teacher won't care who made the mistake. If it's on your paper, you're responsible for it. Okay, so let's go through the 3 rules to help make your citation generators work well. The first thing you need to do is you need to designate the correct medium, version, or edition for each source. So you cite a book differently than you would a magazine or a website or a YouTube video. There are different ways to cite every different kind of source. So the citation generator, all you have to do is click the type of source that you're using, and it will put it in the right order for that type of source for you. But you have to make sure you pick the right one to begin with. The next thing is make sure the information you input is correct. Sometimes the citation generator will find the source for you and put the information for you. If it can't find your source, oftentimes you will have to input the information yourself, and then it will put it all in the correct order and capitalize it and do all of the ticky-tacky little grammatical things for you. But you have to make sure you input the right information. So the next, then last one is to double check the citation you receive. So once all the information is put in there, it'll generate a little citation for you, and you have to double check it to make sure it's in the right format and that it looks good. So let me show you what I mean. We'll use this example research paper here. This person wrote, and at the very end of their research paper, on its very own page, is his list of references. So you'll notice they're kind of uniquely done. Some parts are italicized, some parts that they are in alphabetical order, and they have what's called a hanging indent. So this one starts right here at the left justified, and then these 2 are indented, and that's so that you can easily see how many sources there are, and you can find the sources easily. This hanging indent is what it's called. Now, let me show you how you actually use a citation generator. There are lots of them. There's EasyBib, there's Citation Machine. For APA format, the one I like to use is called Scribbr, S-C-R-I-B-B-R. And you'll just Google that and click the APA citation generator. And let's see what I was talking about. So these are the different mediums that it's going to give you. There are also other ones that you might need to use. So these are the main ones that people use. The websites, professional journal article. That's I talked to you a little bit last semester about professional. So you want to pick the right source to begin with. So say we're going to cite a website. Okay. Let's say the website I want to cite, let me just quick pull one up. Let's say NASA's website. Say I'm citing NASA's website. So I'm going to go there, and I'm going to get the article that I need. So let's say I'm getting my information off of this one, and I'm going to get all of this data. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to copy and paste this into Scribbr, okay? And it's going to look it up. Is this the article I was looking for? Well, yes, it is. So I'll go and I'll click it, and it'll put in the title. It'll put in the URL. It doesn't have an author, right? So that it's an organization. there. So that's why. So the organization is NASA. Okay. So the publication date, it didn't give you one. So where it has question marks here, it's because the computer really wasn't able to see the information. It wasn't able to pick it up. I didn't see it at the top, so oftentimes if I don't see it at the top, I'll look at the bottom. Sometimes at the bottom it'll say, this time it doesn't. Okay, so I get all the information that I possibly can. Today, the date accessed means the day I found the information. So I'm going to click today and it'll put today's thing in, and the website is going to be nasa.gov. Okay. Okay, and then I click cite source. Okay, so I didn't get, it's missing some of them. The publication date, I should have clicked unknown. Okay. All right, and so it gives me how I want to do this. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy and paste this and then put it right in at the end of my paper. And then I'm going to want to make sure that it's all in Times New Roman, 12-point font. It's already in 12-point, but I need to go put it in Times New Roman so it matches everything else. Okay, and then I have it right here. But if you'll notice, NASA comes alphabetically before TED Talks. So I'm going to highlight the whole thing, hit Control X, and I'm going to put it up here. Oops. And make sure there's no extra spaces. And that way I have it now in alphabetical order. So that's how citation generators work. But again, once I've got that, actually, I should make sure that that's correct. So I'm going to go to Purdue APA citation. Okay. A sample paper. A sample paper will be nice because then I can go and look. Scroll down to the end of this because I'm looking at the reference page and make sure that the citation generator gave me something that looks quite a bit like this sample paper. So, okay, and so now checking it against this sample paper, I realized I needed to make some changes. The computer got a few things wrong. So you always double check it against a source because humans in the end are always better than computers. So I hope that helps.